my dear friends, Reshma here, welcoming all of you with a big heart filled with lots and lots of love. I'm sure you all must have had a nice time and happy time. And today's post is going to be a little special and unique in its own way. It was just a few days before in India we were celebrating Dashera, and Dashera is called to be the day when Ravana was killed by Ram. And on this special day of Dashera, I posted a reel and a story of mine where I said that let's kill the vices of the Ravan within. And since then, I had been, kind of bombarded with so many messages from so many people, all asking Ki Reshma, why you said let's kill the vices of Ravan within? Why you haven't said let's kill the Ravan within? So it was all the problem with the word called vices. So I just felt like no, I must do a new post, a new video where I would like to talk in detail about it. And so I just felt like today it should be the day. Now talking about Ravan, I'm sure my Indian friends know it very well, but for my abroad friend, Ravan is considered to be the king with 10 heads. And Ravan was the king of the gold kingdom of Sri Lanka. And if we do a research on Ravan, we see that he was one of the all-time most powerful king the world has ever seen. And also he was the king who was one of the wisest and the most knowledgeable. That is the reason Lord Shiva blessed him with his special blessing, because Ravan was the biggest disciple of Lord Shiva. And seeing Ravan's dedication towards him, Shiva blessed him. And here another thing also, Ravan was not just the king. Ravan was an Ayurvedic doctor. Ravan was an academician. Ravan was the person who gained the complete knowledge of the 6 Shastras and the 4 Vedas. Yes, so we can understand how much powerful he was. And on any day, he is considered to be the 10 times of a common normal individual. And all the Ravan's the 10 heads, they all resemble the different qualities that Ravan used to have. But yes, there is another side to the story also. Now, the other side of the story is said that Ravan's 10 heads, they depict the 10 vices of us. And what are those 10 vices? Let me just read it from here. One is the ego. So one head of his resembles ego. Another of his head resembles cruelty. The third head resembles injustice. The fourth head resembles lust. The fifth resembles anger. The 6th resembles greed, and the 7th resembles pride, and the 8th resembles jealousy, and the 9th resembles attachment, and the 10th resembles selfishness. This is one side of the story. And another side, as I said, his 10 heads symbolically represents the wisdom, the different wisdom of the world. And what are those wisdom? As I said, the knowledge of the 6 Shastras from our Indian tradition and the knowledge of the 4 Vedas from the Indian tradition. So those 10 heads represents those 6 Shastras and 4 Vedas. And before moving further, yes, I am promising my dear friends that some post I'll definitely do on what these Shastras and Vedas are, because I'm very sure most of my foreign friends, they would love to know. And I personally also, whenever I talk about certain topic which I know is little out of the box, is not so much commonly used, I always try to give more clarity about it so that things becomes clear with my friends, because the thing is, our channel is all about sharing and caring and loving. So whatever the knowledge we have, definitely we are going to share. So coming back to Ravana, as said, he was the one of the person who had the most qualities, and that was the time he was the richest man on the earth. He was the first person on the universe, incidentally, who had the aeroplane. Yes, the Pushpak Rath. He was the owner of the Pushpak Rath, which is the current day aeroplane. So this person, and also he have sorry, the most beautiful wife. So the thing is, Ravan is a person of all those beautiful qualities. Yes, he is the person with the vices, and that we all have. And that is the reason I said, let's kill the vices of Ravan. Because I always say and think that what if we can reflect and we can, imbibe little bit of that other side of Ravan, the wisest, the knowledgeable, the most powerful in the sense of knowledge. Why not imbibing those? So it is not that the individual Ravan was bad. Now, I know right now many of the people will post again, then why he stole Sita, why he abducted Sita. Here comes because he was having those 10 vices also, and probably sometime because of his own human psychology, those vices someday little bit outwitted his wisdom, his knowledge, and that was the day when he did that mistake. And my question to all of you is, don't we also do the mistakes? So that is the reason I said that let's kill the vices of the Ravan within. Why not let's imbibe the qualities of the Ravan? Because if we do so, in that case, we also become that other side of Ravan. And to be very honest, we all have Ravan within. Yes, we are not just with, the lights, we also have the darkness. So expelling those darkness, those vices of the Ravan is important, not the Ravan as an individual, because we all have the good and the bad. And going back to the story of Ravan, in our Indian mythology is being said that Dussehra is a time period of 10 days. It starts from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and like this it goes on, and the 10th day is called Dashami. And it is being said that on the day when Ram was fighting Ravan, on each of the day he was cutting one of the heads of the Ravan. And on the 10th day, which is the day of the Dashami, that was the day when he cut the final or the 10th head of the Ravan, or the 10th vice of the Ravan. And so that is the reason, my dear friends, I am very sure now you must have understood beyond a doubt that why I said let's kill the vices of the Ravan within. And here I must also say that let's inculcate and imbibe the qualitative side of Ravan. If we can do a little bit of that also, on any day we become a better individual. So that was it. I'm so sorry, I'm having bad cough. So my dear friends, this was the story I wanted to share about the Dussehra and about the vices of Ravan. So thank you, my dear friends, and one request, if you have any other question regarding this, please do message, please do free to call. I am going to answer whatever is there in my knowledge. So yes, there will be more episodes, as I said, on our own Shastras, on our own, Ved, and more about Ram, Ravan, because on any day I feel that we as Indian must, bring forward these stories. This not just story, I mean all these, events and incidents forward, so that more and more people throughout the world can know about this, learn from this, and be a better individual on any day. And that's what the purpose of humanity is all about. So with little bit of this sharing of idea, let's come to a closure for today. Thank you, my dear friends. Wish you all a very happy time. Let's be supportive towards each other. Thank you so much.